Hello, my name is David Burton. I'm a community development specialist with University of Missouri Extension. And thank you for watching this video. It must mean that you have some interest in Missouri Good Neighbor Week. I just want to go over what the goals are and the vision for Missouri Good Neighbor Week. This is changed as we have uh, developed this project, just the history of it as it has developed. Uh, and I'm proud to be the founder and creator of Missouri Good Neighbor Week. And it's grown every year since 2022 when the Missouri legislature uh, passed a bill for it and the governor signed it. And we've had more impacts and more reach every year. And so, looking forward 5 years, our big goal is this 100,000 acts of neighboring by 2028. And our strategic roadmap kind of lays out a way that we're going to reach that goal. So again, Missouri Good Neighbor Week. It's September 28th to October 4th. It was selected as the best neighborhood program in the nation back in 2023. And there's certainly been a growing interest in it. The vision for Missouri Good Neighbor Week is to make Missouri the most neighborly state. We are, at this point at least, the only state that has a Good Neighbor Week. There is, of course, National Good Neighbor Day, that was created back in 1977. Um, and we're kind of a sister partner with National Good Neighbor Day because it is on September 28th, and that's always the first day of Missouri Good Neighbor Week. Again, we're the only state with a week-long designation, and our vision remains to make Missouri the most neighborly state. Our mission uh, covers a lot of territory, and we'll look at some of the specifics, but it's really to inspire, equip, and celebrate Missourians performing intentional acts of neighboring that foster connection, belonging, and stronger communities, therefore making Missouri the national model for the neighboring movement. So there's a lot that goes into that mission and a lot of ways that we work to accomplish that. Our core outcomes by 2028 are again the 100,000 acts of neighboring documented during Missouri Good Neighbor Week, participation from every county in Missouri. That'd be 114 counties and the city of St. Louis. And for this program to be more sustainable through partnerships and fundraising, we'll talk about some of that as well. Our focus here in 2026, our big focus is to get participation from all counties, whether that's just an individual neighborhood connector or an organization. We really want to strengthen the funding. We need to come up with some additional sponsors for the program uh, for the week. We have had some great sponsors that have gotten us to this point, but we're going to need more to grow the program and to help position Missouri as a national model and maintain that position. Really hope to get some of Missouri legislators involved this year in their own neighboring activities and participation as we grow from awareness to action. Now, in the past, our individual weeks have not had a theme, and the overall program has not. But we're really looking to expand Missouri Good Neighbor Week because so many cities have taken what they have learned from this week and created year-round neighborhood programs and neighboring positions and other events related to it. We know individuals sometimes can't do something on the specific week, so we're pivoting just slightly in that we really want to account and capture the impact of neighboring events going on throughout the year that are a result of the Engage Neighbor program and Missouri Good Neighbor Week. And we want to continue to encourage activities during Missouri Good Neighbor Week and also turn that into a week of celebration. So we're capturing that idea with this new theme, a year of neighboring activity and a week to celebrate. We will recognize our most engaged neighbors, our most engaged business, our most neighborly neighborhood, those awards all during the week. So a year of neighboring activity and a week to celebrate it. There's several components that we're um, using to expand the program. We think the county level activation is very important to get all counties participating. We're looking at training up block captains and local leadership people who will take responsibility for an activity in their community. Maybe be able to resource those individuals eventually, but certainly to provide training and assistance to help them do local activities. We want to continue to expand storytelling and media expansion. We've had a great partnership with KY3 in Springfield, Missouri. We would love to see additional partnerships across the state. We're expanding the recognition program. I mentioned some of those earlier. And again, that theme highlights the fact that we're really looking at Missouri Good Neighbor Week as really a year-round engagement pathway now. And some of the ways we're going to address these individual points. Recruiting and training. The goal is eventually to have 200 block captains statewide. We will provide, again, digital toolkits and templates and recognition badges. It's a work in progress. We had some of those this year, hope to expand that each year. Extension councils across the state have been a tremendous partner. We want to expand upon that and get 100% participation and expand our partnerships with schools and civic leaders, looking at ways to recognize high-performing counties and also to involve county commissioners throughout the state. Storytelling media, I think there's potential here with public radios and others, and also maybe organizations, print or video, that would like to do a Neighbor of the Day sort of campaign. And we feel like our existing Neighboring 101 program and podcast could be a part of that regular year-round expansion and discussion. Sustainable funding, funding especially is key at this point, just for some of the prizes and the awards that we give away. But the more we try to make it a statewide effort, the more we're going to need to spend on some marketing coming up to that week of Missouri Good Neighbor Week. And so these partnerships are going to be essential. This year, we hope to add 3 to 5 statewide sponsorships, business organizations or individuals. Those sponsorships start at $2,000. Then we want to launch a Friends of Missouri Good Neighbor Week. This would be a donor network that would dovetail with our creation of a 501c3 for Missouri Good Neighbor Week. Maybe businesses that would like to do roundup campaigns and pursue some foundational grants and partners. Again, I mentioned some recognition. We're going to introduce some new awards this year, probably recognizing most creative project, something to recognize youth leadership. We hope to have a new youth packet out that could be used by clubs and other youth-oriented organizations. Continue to expand the Most Neighborly Business Award, Business Champion, Top County, and perhaps the Most Neighborly Neighborhood. There's a lot of work to be done on the backside with the website, some dashboards and other things that will help make the website more interactive. But again, a work in progress with some limitations from technical skills. A company that had those skills or an individual, that would be a way to do an in-kind sponsorship to help us be an assistance with some of that work. So this next year, en route to that ultimate goal of 100,000, we hope that this next year we can hit the 50,000 mark for acts of neighboring reported, broaden our county engagement. Maybe not all the way to 114 yet, but certainly 100 counties. We'd love to get our most engaged neighbor nominations up to at least 150 in the year. We'd love to have at least 30 businesses nominated. And again, adding those sponsors, it's very important. That big goal, remember, 100,000 acts of neighboring by 2028. Feel like that's a stretch goal. but it's possible with our theme of neighboring is a year-long activity and a week to celebrate it. So our call to action, we're looking for volunteers and donors, people who want to host events, people who want to be block captains in their neighborhood, individuals that are willing to do nominations for local businesses and individuals. Everyone who's nominated gets a letter and a memento so they know uh, that they are appreciated. And by working together, we can really make Missouri the most neighborly state in the nation. So I invite you to be an engaged neighbor. Join with us. Really, it's one name, one conversation, one action. Those things make a difference. You don't have to do it all by yourself, but each of us taking the time to learn one name, have one conversation, do one action makes a difference. I'll share this here briefly. If you want to scan, you can enroll or subscribe to our Engaged Neighbor newsletter. There'll be regular information in there about Missouri Good Neighbor Week. We'd love to have you read along with us. And if I can be of any help, feel free to contact me. And thank you for taking a little time to learn about Missouri Good Neighbor Week and the goals that we have coming up. I'm especially excited about the youth packet that I think we'll have together this year to encourage youth and schools to be involved with the week. And then, of course, our expanded awards program. But it does take money and it does take volunteers. And if you're able to help with any of those, my contact information will be in the details of this short video. Thank you for your time, for watching, and there'll be regular updates to this on our newsletter or in the We Are Neighbors blogspot blog. You'll find more there as our goals and as our progress is charted. So thank you again for joining me. Look forward to your participation in Missouri Good Neighbor Week.